I'm not going to get this out of my head until I make this video, as is the case sometimes. Alright, Yu-Gi-Oh! But there are no non-games. Both turns and phases occur simultaneously. Master Rule Respect Play. Google Docs in the description. You could stop the video now, that would be enough. You just gotta go click it, try some games. However, if you want to see how it works, rather than just diving through the rule doc, it's pretty dense, I'm going to do that at the second half. For now, I'm going to walk you through a single game and point things out as they go, right? So let me just pull up Dueling Book. This is entirely unscripted. This is entirely unedited, so I minimize the amount of time I waste. Because I'm supposed to be programming right now. Duel Room. Oh, it works completely fine on Dueling Book, by the way. Kind of funky. I think this replay should do. I think this is K9's Fiendsmith versus For Hire on an older ban list. Yeah, and I'm on K9 Fiendsmith. Alright. Let's actually... How do I go back? Let me refresh. Alright. So, Dragon Maid Toru actually gets first action here. And therefore declares standby phase, right? I accept. So every time you have an action, you have a few options, right? So whoever wins the coin flip gets to pick first or second action. If you take first action, you get to do one of a few things, such as activating a spell speed 1 card or effect, inherit special summons, declaring end of phase, which is what just happened there, and some other stuff. When you declare end of phase, we'll just go immediately down. It works as follows. Player uses their action to declare end of phase, and the other player may agree to end the phase. If they do not, the phase continues as normal, and their next action cannot be to declare end of phase. So you can only deny it if you have something else to do. That way you don't end up both people denying the other person's phase end back and forth forever to try to get first action in the next one. What the fuck? Ew. Okay. I now do the same thing to declare end of standby phase. We're now in the main phase. Kiryu gets first action and starts with, I believe, yeah, normal summon Rex. Rex's effect triggers. Adds that. Then for my first action, I special summon, or I normal summon Jokel, right? Because I wanted to save Azuna, because Azuna works fine on its own, and I'm expecting to use Jokel's effect. Droll is banned, and Ash Blossom is generally considered bad, so I can get away with this. There's an argument that Ash Blossom should be played by more of us in the testing team, but we mostly have decided that we would rather play Called by the Grave, Regeki, that type of thing. Called by is currently at 1, despite me having 2 in the hand. Like I said, old ban list. Alright, Rookie for Hire goes off, does that, and you're starting to get the idea. Alright, now I'm going to hit fast forward, and we're just going to watch a montage. Things to note, at some point during this, battle phase will be declared by one of the players. Now that's the only phase that's treated differently. I Regeki'd there, I Called by there, and now I Jokel to search Lantern. Which, we go game 2. Between Regeki and Called by, I just won that one. I tried to search immediately. What happened? Hold on. Effect Veiler. Okay. So the battle phase is treated as a single action you can take, and you get a battle phase on the first turn. So it can be used for removal or for a game push. That's the second time I've had Raigeki. Card very good. They negate it, or they negated my Nash Knight. They're trying to go into a downer line. I still have Fiendsmith combo. I still have Lantern Jokel, Lantern Search Noroi. I haven't normal summoned yet. They're going into this line. And I won again. Okay, cool. Interesting. I've had some games where I completely lost to Fur Hire. But, you know, Raigeki just fucking ends Fur Hire's whole career. At the right moment. Alright, let's check out another game. This one is also going to be a blowout, but it's going to be Gem Knight kicking my ass. Can I find a back and forth game? It's probably one of Scimitar and I's duels. We'll do this one. Alright, I believe Scimitar got first action. Yep. Pre-prep. And Scimitar is on Mitsu something? Change of Hearts, my magical scientist. Right, and I was trying to, yeah, it's my magical scientist tier limit build, which immediately got banned. Magical scientist is banned. As is instant fusion, because of this build. We have one Kit Kalos, and instant fusion is, well, instant. It only takes one action to get something out, so it's very good. But the entire concept is, so, real quick, core gameplay. The way this ends up working, we are simultaneously trying to resolve our combos and go back and forth, and a player wins by having enough damage on board to kill by declaring battle phase. Sometimes you are forced to declare battle phase early in order to do removal to prevent your opponent from winning, and then your opponent can do that to you again later. It's a little... It depends on the position, but very often if you're forced to declare battle phase for removal, you've lost, but not always. It really depends on the deck. Some decks are much more controlly. Like, for example, Runic does not give a fuck about the battle phase, most of the time. Most of the time you're playing Runic as the actual deck-out version, where you are just trying to one-for-one interaction everything. Okay. Some other key highlights. I want to point out the other parts of the core concept. So we have both players' turns occurring simultaneously. Both players take turns taking actions during each phase, and then a list of what those are and are not. Traps and quick play spells can be activated after having been set for only one phase rather than one turn. So one deck that I tried that turned out to be very bad because of this was... where is it? I was trying to Electrum OTK, because I set Chain Material somehow and went for it. Yeah, Electrum FTK Respect, which, again, outdated list. I should be on more Super Polys. What actually has been hit on this list? Oh, Fuelos and Purulia are banned. Yeah, that should be it. Easy day. So I was trying to use a combination of Metaverse, Chain Material, and Trap Trick in order to get a combination of Fusion Gate Chain Material on the field to summon Electrum over and over again and use that as material for Gustav Max over and over again, because neither of these are hopped, so therefore this puts the materials back and this burns for 2,000 on a loop. The problem is my opponent is playing at the same time, so it didn't quite work. But this is the type of thing you can try to make work. We do have a decent number of things banned, and a decent number of things that aren't. So, quick highlights. Catapult Turtle got banned because fuck that card. A lot of the floodgates, despite being in theory fair in respect play, because you could just battle phase run over them, they feel terrible, and modern Yu-Gi-Oh players don't want to deal with that in another format. So we've banned the vast majority of them. The ones that are left, there's only like 3 or 4. They're all up for getting banned anyway. It's like, let's see, Herald of the Arclight technically isn't banned yet. What else? Oh, Thunder King Ryo, Amano Iwado, and King Tiger Wanghu are like... This is what you're trying to use instead of barrier statues right now if you're trying to. Which, you know, that's pretty low down the totem pole of things. Fossil Dyna Pachycephala is also not banned right now. But the barrier statues are and a lot of others are. Alright, next big focus. Of course, we have one Kitkalos. That matters. Makes tier playable, but it hasn't been good yet. In theory, there's probably a Draco Tail tier build, I think would be the way to go. Maybe a branded tier build, maybe a tier Shadow build, that type of thing. It doesn't work on its own, but you know, the new Lightsworn support is good. It hasn't fully been tested. Like I said, the vast majority of floodgates are banned, so no And the Bandplate on, no anti-spell, no DDG, no dimensional barrier, no goes and match. We did go out of our way to ban anything that caused a ruling nightmare. Question is banned, and anything that skips a turn or phase except exactly the battle phase. And anything that would end a phase except exactly the battle phase is banned. Which is why funniest ban on here is Solomon's Lawbook. A card that says skip your own standby phase and nothing else. It's a normal trap. It's banned. Because fuck those rulings. We had working rulings. We figured it out like month 3. But they were overly complicated and kind of bullshit. Oh, we even have Kawaki Mirror Drago banned. Things to note. We have no idea what's good in this format, except that we've had to keep banning Tenpai. Because they have 1 and 0 action FTKs. Which basically just says, oh, I get an action and you're dead. I declare battle phase and activate the quick play spell. So Sangin Summoning, I think it is, got banned. I think that's the quick play spell. It might be Kaiman? I don't think it's Kaiman. Oh, Kaiman, the quick play spell is limited. Damn it. Well, it has 2 votes to ban it. And Chandra is split right now. That's the type of thing that can ruin this format, is stuff like Tenpai. You might be able to argue there are others that can do it in a short enough amount of actions to matter. Like there might be a Gem Knight FTK that's fast enough to happen before counterplay, but I think it takes 2 actions. And because it takes 2 actions, it can be interrupted by any removal spell or summon 2 monsters into SP or a few other things. We are still working on this format, but core concept-wise, it is playable, and I think it works better than the modern Yu-Gi-Oh rules in a lot of cases. Because it guarantees both players play the game. Oh, this was me doing battle phase and getting my math wrong because I thought I had lethal and I did not. And then Magical Scientist wins it. Yep. So, something to note, the last part of the core concept, we'll get back to the top. Oh, it's just a result of this. Quick play spells can be activated from hand at any time. So Book of Moon Super Poly would be hand traps. So I actually interrupt my opponent's Super Poly, and then I get another play after this, which is Pearl of Rhino. Search Rhino Heart. Scimitar is on, what is this, Orcust? Orcust something? Oh, and then he super polys me back for Rule Kalos, because I have a Kit Kalos. And he did that on purpose, because he wanted to fuck with me. Yeah, and then I had enough triggers off of the Kit Kalos mills. What were they? Oh, Crime? Oh, so it adds Rhino Heart back. Huh. I don't know, I don't actually know what happened at the end there. Alright. That's it. That's Respect Play. Enjoy. If you found this video fun and entertaining, let me know. Shout out to Delta Notch. He's a friend of the channel. Peace.